I'm Gareth Herschel, Research Director in Gartner's CRM practice.
I'm Adam Sarner. I'm a Principal Analyst at Gartner covering CRM strategies.
Clients thinking about a CRM initiative really need to think about all of the business process implications of what they're doing from a CRM perspective. CRM is by definition multifunctional, crosses departmental silos, but most organizations arrange their business processes on a silo-by-silo or application-by-application basis. So if you're really going to do CRM, you really need to think about broadening out your vision of business processes and making sure those business processes reflect client needs rather than organizational silos or realities.
Clients have to start a CRM vision and strategy by really understanding the goals of what they want to accomplish. And there could be many goals, but you have to really gravitate towards one. Is it going to be client retention? Is it going to be growth within your company? What is it going to be? And that's the first place to start with a vision and strategy.
I think an organization looking at understanding what its CRM vision and strategy is all about really needs to start with the idea of the customer experience. What is it that they are trying to deliver to the customer that is so unique, so compelling, so differentiated that their competitors effectively cannot compete with them? So looking at the experience, the type of relationship they want to have with their customers gives the organization a good vision or a good starting point for what is the vision of who we are as an organization and how do we need to interact with our customers.
The biggest myth about CRM is that it's actually a technology strategy or a technology implementation. This is about people and actually having a music man or a product champion to tell the organization how they were going to do CRM, what's in it for them within an organization, and eventually to customers. That's actually what CRM is all about.
Analytics has three key roles in a CRM initiative. The first thing it should do is help the organization benchmark where they are today versus where they need to be in the future. So how are we doing today? Are we improving our performance? How are we doing compared to our competitors? So giving a good solid understanding of where the organization is today. Second thing analytics delivers is an understanding of performance. How is the organization performing, and what are the key activities the organization is undertaking that are driving performance? So what are the things that are leading indicators for the organization? What are the activities that are delivering the most business benefit, really helping the organization achieve its overall objectives? The third thing analytics does is create new insight, deliver better insights to the organization, to the key decision makers. So the decision makers have the latest information or the most granular information, the most reliable information in order to make the customer-facing and customer-treating decisions that are going to be critical for the organization.
The future for CRM is around anonymous virtual personas. I think as more and more people go online, they are coming to us with only certain aspects about themselves that they want to express, and they're keeping the rest back. I actually don't think privacy is dead. I think get over it. I think privacy is alive. Get over it, because this is the way we're going to have to deal with many of our customers as we navigate them through a buying process. They're going to be coming at us anonymously, and they're going to say, what is the value of actually me giving you information in order to do business with you? And you're going to have to come up with that. You're going to have to be relevant enough to them that they want to share that information to you so you can actually sell to them.
I think the future of CRM is all about customization. It's all about thinking about the expectations of individual customers and the experience that those individual customers want to have with our organizations. So it's going to be a lot more driven by analysis about understanding who our customers are, what they want, what their expectations are, what their value is to us as an organization. And then it's about execution. It's about figuring out how do we deploy unique customer experiences, dynamic customer experiences to customers across not just today's channels, Salesforce, the call center, the website, but also looking into the future of how do we deal with new and emergent channels, how do we deal with new and emergent relationships with our customers where we don't necessarily know exactly who our customer is, but we need to begin to engage with them at that level of the individual in any case. We ran a survey last year that looked at the adoption of various advanced analytical techniques to support different aspects of CRM, and some key areas emerged as the things that clients are looking at now and into the immediate future as areas for delivering ROI. Some of the key areas that we saw in the marketing space, we saw a lot of interest in marketing campaign optimization and marketing mix optimization. So where is the marketing budget being spent, and is that really the most effective way of spending our marketing dollars in order to achieve ROI? In the customer service space, we saw a lot of interest in things like text and speech analytics, so capturing the voice of the customer, capturing direct customer feedback, monitoring the quality assurance of customer service interactions, and using that information to help drive more reliable customer interactions, as well as more strategic insight about trends and patterns of behavior in the marketplace. In the areas such as sales, we saw a lot of interest in things like data visualization, giving salespeople and sales management the kind of insight that they need to have, but giving it to them in a very interactive visual form as opposed to the traditional reports and tabular information.
I think one of the biggest pitfalls that we're seeing in CRM is no real alignment of metrics. At first, you're going to have some sort of benchmark of what is your situation among the customer base? What do you want out of the customers? And how are you performing right now? Because the worst thing that can happen is you develop a CRM strategy, you implement the CRM strategy, and then you want to know what the success is. Am I doing right? Are we getting ROI? But you've never done the baseline metrics to kind of say, where were you to know that you're actually achieving something. It's one of the biggest mistakes that we actually see in any CRM implementation project.
The market is always changing. The expectations of your customers are always changing. The actions of your competitors are forcing change upon your organization. So the biggest mistake organizations can make is they look at a CRM initiative and thinking, hey, we've done that. Our CRM project is finished. Our CRM strategy is finished. It's a work of evolution. It's a work that always has to continue, always has to change. If you're a business strategist figuring out what does CRM mean to your organization or what does the next generation of CRM mean to your organization, if you're a technology strategist figuring out how do we put in place the portfolio of applications and the supporting infrastructure that will really deliver the single view of the customer and the ability to interact with that customer, then you should be at the Gartner CRM conference.